Hey there. I was asked a question on Facebook by a friend. I think it was Cassandra. How did I end up in the nursing home? Why? Well, how can I make this a quick answer? Due to, hmm, had a major fall in Tennessee and had a child cooking me food that was super starchy and or going two doors down to a convenience store and getting big sandwiches and fries and stuff like that, chips and sodas for way over a month, several months, as I was recuperating from one broken ankle and two sprained, torn ligaments in both ankles. I gained weight. And I gained so much weight that I had to resign my position as a CNA, certified nursing assistant. And I kept gaining weight until there was a billboard, we could see it outside our window, and it was for home health. I called the number, they came out, assessed me, and sent two CNAs every morning to sit me up on the edge of the bed, bathe me, dress me, and assist me to um, the living room. And then my son had to take care of me the rest of the day. I could, with the walker, now this is after being bedridden for a month. Anyway, long story short, I ended up being put in a hospital because the doctors gave me 3 months to live. They said, you'll never make it past 3 months. Heart, lungs, everything was starting to shut down. They found a eating disorder halfway house in Miami, Florida. I was in Tennessee. And family and church combined uh, flew me down to the halfway house. My son had to go live with relatives, in-laws, uh, temporary, supposedly. He was almost 13 then, and he stayed with them, I think, until he was 16 and went into Job Corps. He's fantastic. All my kids are fantastic. Anyhow, while in the halfway house, I lost 100 pounds. That was great. Got an apartment, lost another 100 pounds. That was great. And then there was some very serious issues, family issues. that put me into a deep, deep, very deep depression. I went in a hospital. I was raped by a hospital employee. Went into an even deeper depression. Um, Thankfully, I've not been that depressed since January of 2001. However, I ended up having to go into an assisted living facility. And I was in an assisted living facility for 15 years until my weight just continued to gain because all they served was rice and potatoes and all sorts of starches in big mountains of food. You know, the itchy, scratching the itchy food, right? I gotta quit scratching. I've got an allergic reaction to something. Nobody knows what it is. So I've got calamine lotion and hydrocortisone cream because it break out on my back, my shoulders. Don't know what it is. Anyhow, the ALF. Okay. They tried to fill us up with all this starchy food, which that was nice. You know, people with full tummies don't fuss as much. I guess was their thinking. But everybody was gaining weight unless they had such a debilitating disease where they lost weight, such as the big C. I don't say that word. I hate it. I don't have it, but I've lost my only sibling to cancer, and I lost my father to cancer, my first father. I had one father and had one daddy. Anyhow, um, finally, in December of 2016, the ALF administrator said that I was a liability to them. She was crying. She had just lost her father, who also was a very large person. At this time, I was at way over 500 pounds. So I was put in a hospital for 2 weeks in rehab. And then I was transferred to here 9 years ago when I was signed in January the 4th, 2017. I was 517 pounds. Last month, I was 333 pounds. I had lost 184 pounds. Now that is to God be the glory. So that's how I ended up here. And here's where I will stay until God calls me home, which hopefully is going to be years from now because I've already been 9 years. I've been bedbound 5 years, 5.5 years. So I hope that answers your question, Cassandra. I appreciate people asking me questions because I don't mind answering. And I love y'all so much. I do. And God bless you. I mean that sincerely. I really do. So that's it. See you later, Gators.